more into the carry.
here?
But yeah, the Ryota Hayabusa first pick, I think must be stopped if you see the Phoveus running around rampant. And now, of course, back to the drafting phase, presented by the official tournament smartphone, Samsung Galaxy A55 and A35 5G. We do take a look at the Fanny and the Nolan taken out. And again, still the same bands, rinse and repeat. It is Fanny, Nolan, and Ling. Fano Ling.
Make a wild guess. It's gonna be the next ban. Might be...
Moscow.
It was the Moscow, but...
It's gonna be the Moscow, I
Could
think.
it be the Phoveus? Dude,
You know, it's so funny because
Rebellion left Phoveus and Hylos to Liquid that
exactly.
game.
I was about to say, a couple of weeks ago, the whole drafting phase was about trading between the Hylos and the Phoveus because the EXP and pressure was so good. And just a week later, we're seeing it being left open. And they're going for the Hayabusa!
Hayabusa!
If it ain't broke, don't fix it is usually what we say. It broke
broken.
clearly, and they don't want to fix it. Liquid, I wonder what they're going to pick. Is it going to be the Phoveus and the Vexana?
I wonder.
I'm an absolute genius for calling that out, ladies and gentlemen. Albert Einstein. Oh, they just go straight for the Roger. They don't even go for the Vexana. So, actually, you know what? Vexana pick should be, right?
Yeah, Vexana to counter the Phoveus and give you that peel that you really want when the Phoveus jumps into you, the Turtle Guard and the Deathly Grasp. And our Rebellion Esports, 2 picks. What will it be?
Can you imagine if they don't go for the Vexana here? What could be that important, right?
Oh, Eve.
Eve, the signature pick for Sway Low.
Is it too early to pick up the Eve?
It's one of the more flexible type mages right now, so you can kind of fit it to a lot of circumstances, but it's also situational. If there no way for the fights to really develop in favor for the Eve, it might be a bit too difficult and a bit too early. There's no hard counters to the Eve by all means, but this means also that Rebellion will not be able to use that Vexana. So Team Liquid now, they can go with the Vexana again, or now that the Eve is open, it frees them up to go for different heroes if they want to.
Yeah, there's a lot of different heroes that they can go for. I think Valentina would find a lot of value right here against the Edith, against the Eve, and even against the Hayabusa. Valentina displaces herself real well to avoid a lot of the threats that we see, but they will still just go for the Vexana pick.
Oh, okay, so doubling down on it, still believing in that aggressive mid-lane style of Yeheskiel. Swalo on a signature pick like the Eve though, now the fights are gonna be a bit more annoying for Team Liquid to try and go through. If they do go for like a big rush with like a glorious pathway, if it is indeed left open once more, then they use Void Crystals can kind of at least make things a bit more difficult, give Rebellion a bit more of a chance. But do they still want to go for that carry Kaja situation? Or maybe they're going to go for the Hylos now that they remember that it's around.
Yeah, it's a rinse and repeat bans. We're banned for Team Liquid ID. They take out the Moskov, the Natan as well. Just limiting down the options for King MATT to play with. But the carry, I feel like it's not the best of options. The Kaja as well paired with him. Not much of a, of a condition that they were able to meet, especially when you pick up that to really boost your damage. And the bans, Mathilda taken out. I would argue that they should just ban the high loss maybe.
The Hylos.
Harris taken out at 3 marksman bans. Still the same bans as game number 1.
Okay, so it seems like for Team Liquid, they're just banning away potential strong gold laners that can just scale and have, more importantly, have range. It seems like the Harris is a bit of a different situation, but the Natan, that might be what they're kind of concerned about, the damage output and the range. Now that Rebellion has the Eve, right? If they go for the carry play still, there are ways for them to slow someone down, to be punished by the Divine Judgment. There are more ways to kind of deal damage when Matt is maybe zoned back out. But we haven't really seen Matt succeed so much in these weak side gold laners. We've seen him really pop up on the Lunoxes, on the Rogers. So I don't know what the idea is for Rebellion here. Are they really going to double down with the same type of strategy?
Time to drop the beat of the flag.
Jockey ban?
Okay, so we're one step closer to a 5-ban towards Mr. Flava Fave.
Fabian just collecting the bans like a Thanos ring, and now the high loss, of course, so free for Team Liquid ID. What's better than a horse given to a horse team?
The cavalry need horses to even be called a cavalry.
That's true.
Are they gonna... Man, I would... Somewhere deep inside, I'm feeling like, oh, if only we can see something like an Ixia here, play a full front to back, but That's too idealistic, man. No way that's happening. And they require max HP damage. But it comes down to it, you let go of the Hylas and the Phobias, it's almost like you're telling your opponents, like, hey, we want max HP damage.
Yeah. I mean, look at Matt's picture. That's going to be the score of this game.
Oh no!
Wow, bold prediction by technically everyone on the desk. We did predict 2-0 too. So Rebellion, is it going to be a carry pick again? Probably is going to be a carry pick again for Rebellion. Yes, and they actually get
carry
the Carmilla.
Carmilla. Okay. Interesting. And how Exwin wants to use it. Now Team Liquid ID. Last pick, again, flexed. Either the jungler or the gold laner.
Well, now Rebellion has a healthier front line, but just they don't have a lot of ways to really protect Matt in the midst of a big fight, though. So if it comes down to a front to back, I feel like Rebellion are still at risk of just getting ran over.
Go Lancelot, man. Just do it.
Oof. Lancelot?
Yeah.
Please. Please do.
Is there no other option?
Just for the style points.
I would go for Lancelot here. This is a pretty good game against the Eve too. You want to try to dive into the back. Yeah. Lancelot offers a way to actually escape from the shadow kill. Two abilities. They can escape from the shadow kill. And you already have all this dive. Roger in the gold wins against the carry. What do they go for? Ah, they go Julian.
Interesting. So they're just layering the control potentials, and they have a lot of burst damage too, Team Liquid. Although now in a full-on 5v5, technically with the Yve and the Carmilla, now it's looking quite sketchy, but only if Team Liquid really clump up together. So the first turtle fight, you gotta put your eyes right there and look forward to the big fight that might be attempted by both teams, and the execution is gonna be so much more important. Once more, looking at the controllability and the survivability, Team Liquid has an advantage, but not nearly as huge as it was in game number 1.
Yeah. And of course now,
damage potential though.
Team Liquid ID, damage potential much more favoring them. And of course, Line of Dawn again becoming the battleground for the Cavalry and the Raging Bulls. The Bulls, not much of raging coming from them. But will they be able to strike back? It is game number 2 of Team Liquid ID against Rebellion Esports.
Check it out, ladies and gentlemen, a possible 2-0 clean sweep to end day 1 of week 6.
All right, we'll have to see how this plays out, man. Team Liquid doubling down on team fights, getting a better AoE damage source, signature hero for Suelo, getting the Carmilla that was used very well by Mueza just earlier today. Can they get a winning team fight with these tools? But look at Witty just doing the damage with the Ring of Punishment, man. You cannot walk up like that against a Hylas and a Vexana.
Yes. That's why you call it the Ring of Punishment, man. You're getting punished.
Punished. Oh, hardly by Team Liquid ID. And of course, the mid duo from Team Liquid ID is still the same as previous game, but look at the oppressiveness that it has.
And look at the semi-freeze that Team Liquid are doing right there. They weren't pushing because they wanted to bully and make sure they abuse the opening side. Look at this, though. Whoa! The flicker was quite close. But looking at the emblems here, the firmness for both the Carmilla and Edith, Rebellion, again, just doubling down on winning out in a fight, trying to get a better front line. But look at this.
Ooh, man, Matt taking a whole lot of punishment already. He's going to be forced back.
That could have been a possible 1v1, but I think that's still too far-fetched because the cannon minion was also down and out. And yeah, you don't really want to dive turn. Oh, the Hezkill.
Only the shadow kill. Good revitalize, though, from Witty. Saves you Hezkill.
Countermeasure from the Roamer. Heals him up, and the level 4 from Ryota not able to produce a kill.
Unfortunate, that was the big power spec Ryota was trying to rely on. That's the hidden advantage of having that revitalize, though. It does heal everyone around you now, but look at this movement from Rebellion, using that pressure, going straight for it.
Go for the turtle. The Hayabusa is already right there. Aran, not level 4 just yet. Still able to displace Ryota. It's not an engagement that Rebellion decides to go for, despite Aran not having level 4. Ooh, onward. Primal Wrath, Witty should be dead. With a few more shots, say goodbye to Witty. That's first blood over to Rebellion.
Just like that, that was Rebellion pulling the trigger, getting the better timing on the plays to really zone Team Liquid out. Curious play for Aran to go there to fight when he wasn't level 4 just yet, only now getting it. A level 4 Phobias would have been able to make more happen right there. So Team Liquid, even though they feel confident, they have to be careful to still keep their eyes on the potential power spikes. Look at Arando.
Up top again. Ooh, able to get the infernal pursuit. Suelo says, do it, jump. No, he won't.
Don't jump when it ain't safe. And Iran has the level 4 dive potential RWM.
No, there's no flicker, there's no minute. What?
Oh.
He's out. Aran just gets out. Oh, goes in. Infernal pursuit ready. Cars gets the onward. Oh, that was close.
Ooh.
Yikes.
Cute move by Aran right there to just stick around long enough, allowing Suelo to just put that real manipulation right up against the wall. So he really needs to get corralled forward. That's a lot of time invested in that play though. So Team Liquid, they're trying to set up a trap here on the bottom side. Fabian once more with a sneaky, cheeky move.
Fabian spotted, I think.
Ooh, doesn't have Purify. That could have been Matt dying.
Yeah, with the combo from Fabian as well, just popping
Are they waiting on the
Matt
wave?
around. And this might be a crash. A dive might be coming soon.
Yeah, good move by Witty there. Just to zone them in the back. The Curse of Blood comes in the end, but it really won't be able to threaten anyone. They get a lot of gold from that turret. Now they set up...
Yoda.
Yoda in the bush. Yeah, has skill. Oh, good flick around the quadrant and follows through the real world manipulation. Stops him in his tracks. Even with the Revitalize, it's not going to be enough. The Sexwin is able to escape her. Now good Primal Wrath coming down. Now Witty mobilize it. That's the spinning light wheels. A man with the flicker. King MATT.
King MATT charges first and shows that he's the king. Aaron Shiki 1v1.
Goes in, Lycan pounce. MATT. The jukes by Aaron. The move by Matt. The Lycan pounce from Aaron to evade.
A bit of a lack of synergy there between Suelo and Matt. They could have really pinched Iron Shiki right there. But on the top side, they still get the turtle. And they're hitting back. 1K gold ahead of Team Liquid. Winning it out when a lot of these skirmishes, they're doing a lot better than in Game 1. It's like they've learned and kind of downloaded some of the patterns from Team Liquid. They're not getting caught off guard as often as they were in Game number 1.
Yeah, step by step, brick by brick.
Hey, whoa.
And of course, MPL IDX streamer with Sosok Asli Admin RBL, which means the real admin of Rebellion. You know, the face.
The real face.
Yeah.
King MATT about to win 1v1 as the RBL's admin comes up. Wow, good terrifying. RWM though immobilized. Curse up for everything in the kitchen sink. Thrown at Yehezkiel.
The evil laugh from the admin of Rebellion. As soon as he comes in, Rebellion just steamrolls around Team Liquid ID. And it's insane how King MATT is still able to just tone down the pressure coming in the bot lane.
The targeting from the side of Rebellion, though, it's like they got guidance right before. Glorious Pathway by Witty.
Oh, he's charging all right. Leading the charge for the rest of the cavalry, but look at Ryota up top. Just taking his turret for free.
They have been forcing the issue so much with Witty just opening up the Glorious Pathway, but again, Team Liquid ID, they lose out on the man advantage. It's a 4v3, so they can't really follow up that initiation.
So Rebellion, not really playing for that first pick Hayabusa, same way that they didn't in game number 1, but they're finding ways for the 4 others to group together and have an advantage a lot earlier on. Iron once more.
He does have the flicker. Oh, just dodges away. Quick feed, man. And the flicker out of the Primal Wrath. Aaron Shiki dodging away from everything. And now the re-engage is coming down. Good Eternal Guard with Terrified, locking cars down. The Curse of Blood will connect onto Aaron, who's taking a whole lot of damage. Really still in the midst of it all as Aran jumps into the back. Now getting the Infernal Pursuit onto Suelo and X-Win. But there are no trades as Ryota utilizes the chaos in the bottom lane to get another free turret in the mid lane.
My, oh my, Aaron Shiki gets out. Thankfully, he is able to dodge all the kill threats, but this signals the fact that Rebellion Esports, they have the tools to cut through the defenses and the front line of Team Liquid ID.
This is just Rebellion, just taking the tempo, and they're making sure that they're winning in the clear, winning in the pushes, and they're just a lot more proactively grouping as 4. Team Liquid wants to go for these skirmishes where the Phobius can 1v2, where the Roger can 1v2, technically, but they're just not allowed to. It's always a full-on 5-man, and in that 5-man, Suelo has been absolutely massive on this Jeeve. Now even with the glowing wand, and he's building for, he straight up went for the Divine Glaive, by the way. He just made sure that the regen from Team Liquid is kept under control. And the poke game and the wave clear game, as you can see, he's just spamming out those spells left and right.
Witty Getting the sun down, Cars able to evade from the Terrify coming in. The Glorious Pathway was used up by Witty, and now he's going to chunk down King MATT together with Sway Low. The horse stands no chance. 0-4-0 for Mr. Witty.
The Bulls feasting on horse meat, and that is really just chopped into 2 pieces. And now for Team Liquid ID, what are they waiting for? What are the timers now, Arashi?
The timers? I mean, power specs are great, but they're just losing out in a full-on fight. I feel like they gotta really wait for... I think they have their hopes up on Iron Shiki at this point. It has to be. He has the Sky Piercer build as well, so he wants to be winning and stacking in this 8-minute point of the game, but he's not really allowed to do so. You can see the shadow coming in from Fabian to just stop the pick up, but ooh.
Aaron, how are you going to escape from this one, friend? Lycan pounce?
Oh!
Wow, what a great catch there. X-Win utilizing the stun to set up for Cars, getting the onward, not giving the chance for Aaron to flicker out.
I understand the intentions. He wanted to roll out of the wall and get into that, you know, that obstacle behind him, but then the roll failed and Rebellion Esports, they're able to catch Aaron Shiki. Now Team Liquid ID, they're struggling to even get an inch onto the turrets.
He can't even move forward. The whole reason why Iron Shiki got picked off right there is he stayed so long to really try and get that turret on the top side. Rebellion getting more of an advantage. Now this is the Lord we're talking about. It's no longer a turtle, and Rebellion have all the control. If Team Liquid want to try and contest, this is the moment.
Witty, option to Glorious Pathway, they get an opening, but Ryota just takes it for free now. Fabian going to be mobilized there by the Curse of Blood. They're all fighting under real world inflation. Aran is going to be left to be sacrificed all alone, even with the Vengeance gets shredded down. Matt deals some damage. Aran going to be taken down. Aaron Shiki with the Lycan pass. Now the flicker back by King MATT. Gets a triple in the fight.
All hail the king! Triple kill, he cuts down the cavalry. Team Liquid ID falter and they kneel in front of the king.
What can they do right here as the gold gap gets wider and wider, and when it comes to scaling, you're up against a Yves, a Carmilla, as well as a Carry, and even an Edith. Waiting to the late game is not a realistic option for Team Liquid. They had to try and find a moment, but that wasn't it, man. They walked through all that damage. They stood in the real world ventilation, and Iron Shiki, the usually decisive, confident player, is looking at his wit's end. He tried to go in for a dive right there, and even there he had to flicker backwards.
Yeah.
So he's even self-doubting how these fights are gonna go.
He was forcing himself to get to the backline of Rebellion Esports, but again, the catch is way too much. The Lord now up top, looking to make space for the Rebellion Esports players to just end the game, but I don't think that might be the case. Team Liquid ID, they still hold on, but onward!
Good onward over to Witty, the real electric catches the Hess kill as well! The enhanced chain in the back, still able to displace them, still able to CC them, but look at Matt's damage! A few basic attacks and the skill too. Fabian is at half HP, this might be the end. Rebellion, 11 minutes, 10,000 gold lead, 2 base turrets with the First Lord. 3v5. Can Rebellion through it, Cars. Goes in a hand sword coming down from Fabian, but now he will be taken out by Cars. Aran with a desperate play in the front. Aaron Shiki can only just watch in his own base. Witty respawns on the horse, but Rebellion will be eating horse meat tonight.
The cavalry halted by King MATT and 4 Raging Bulls. They equalize the score, 1-1.
A team fight they are finally looking for. The damage that they severely required in game number 1. They got all of it, despite our doubts on the first pick, Hayabusa. Despite our doubts that they let go of so many prio picks, the Roger, the Phobias, the Hylas. Rebellion has proved otherwise, man. That composition came to